Okay, great. So today, I already told Anna at the beginning that I'm doing an online meditation retreat. So it's not entirely a vipassana where you are like for 10 days and meditate the whole time. It's a bit for people that also might have to work in between and are not able to fully leave the world, let's say, for 2 weeks or 10 days. Which has the benefit that you're kind of integrating it more into daily life, I think, than maybe going somewhere, meditating the whole time and then coming back. And then I think it's sometimes difficult to actually integrate it into your routine. So let's hope it stays a bit of a better routine. But I brought you something to what we will do today together that I'm doing in the retreat. And I've shared some of these things already last year, but I think none of you was there then. Maybe Lisa, I'm not sure. But essentially we'll talk, I'll just give like a tiny theoretical introduction today about how to meditate. So, right, we think we kind of just sit, we close our eyes and we don't think of anything. So that normally doesn't really work. But what happens is that when we meditate, we normally focus on something which we call the object of meditation, which means that either you focus on your breath, if that's the meditation that you're used to, or it could also be that you focus on a specific sensation in the body. This is what I'm doing, what we will do a bit today. But it could also be in a walking meditation that we focus on our feet touching the ground, right? On the joints, on the body moving when we walk. But it could also be that you stay very present when you're cooking. Like you're breathing in the smell of the ingredients, you feel their texture, you hear the sound when you cut them, when they sizzle in the pan. The same when you eat, you can stay very present with how it feels to eat, to have the texture, the taste, the consistency in your mouth, how the food smells, how it looks like. The same with swimming, right, or running. If maybe even if you listen to music, but like just being present. And the same is actually listening right now. And I see some screens coming up and down. So this is also some sort of meditation, right? To be able to sit and actually just listen. So we could call any of these our object of meditation. So something that we kind of want to stay focused on or present with. Maybe present with is a very beautiful word because you want to stay present with what you're doing, what is happening, and not just kind of, right, cook, eat, but actually you're just thinking about work and you're like, argh. So normally what happens, we get lost in thought, we get carried away. And I just want to share a little slide that I prepared. And these are called the 5R. And they can be a really useful concept to help you to stay with your object of meditation. Maybe some of you remember this from last year. I think we spoke about it, yeah, more or less a year ago. So the first of the 5R would be that you recognize, oh, I'm actually thinking. I'm actually somewhere else right now. I'm not listening. I'm not focused on the breath. I'm not focused on my feet touching the ground. So you recognize. Sometimes it happens very quickly. Sometimes you're already deep into something else, right? You know that feeling and you kind of come back. So that would be step 1. Step 2 is to consciously tell yourself, oh, I'm allowing this thought to go. Sometimes it can help even to imagine like a little balloon taking that thought and flying away into the sky and goodbye. So you're consciously telling yourself, I'm releasing that thought. Step number 3 would be to relax. And here I would always take a deep breath and then open the mouth, exhale. Also here you can imagine letting that thought go, relaxing and softening the body. And this part is super, super important. All of the steps are important, but the relaxed one is very important because very often when we are thinking about something, we're probably very tense, right? Our muscles pull together, maybe the shoulders contract, maybe the hands are contracting, maybe the belly. And this relaxed step, you let go of all of this tension in your body. And then number 4, rejoice, you bring a little smile up your face. And the smile is a reminder to your brain that you're doing something well. You're doing something great by allowing this thought to go and by coming back to be present. And then you return and repeat this whole process. So essentially, if you sit and you're listening to someone and you notice you get lost in thought, you notice, I allow this thought to go. Take a deep breath, relax, bring a little smile to the face, and return. So this is very easy, but it's very difficult to remember. So today, we will start with a short breath work, and then we'll continue with Metta Meditation, a loving kindness meditation, where we connect to a joyful feeling in the body and then radiate it to ourselves and to others. And here it very often happens, right? We get lost in thought. I will always remind you to come back. If there are any questions, we can address them at the end. We'll have a little bit of time. Just hold the information of the 5R lightly in your head. And now feel free to move the body, right? Something that you need to do. Maybe you need to sit a little bit more comfortably. And I'm thinking for the breath work, if you like, you can even lie down. I actually prefer to do it lying down. If you like to stay seated, then do that. We will do a so-called soma breath work, where we will inhale for 2 counts into the nose, exhale for 4 counts out of the open mouth. This is a very good breath work to do before meditation because it helps you to exhale deeply, fully, twice as long as you inhale. And that's always a sign for your body. You can let go, you can relax. So find a comfortable position where ideally you don't move for the next 5 minutes. If it feels good, you can close the eyes here. And then allow the breath to flow in through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the open mouth. In through the nose for 1, 2. Out through the open mouth for 1, 2, 3, 4. In, 2. Out, 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 2, 3, 4. In through the nose, out through the open mouth. In, 2. Out, 2, 3, 4. 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 3 more. In, 2. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2. Out, 2, 3, 4. Inhale fully until your lungs are completely full, 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 full. And then open the mouth. Exhale it all out until your lungs are completely empty, 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 empty. And then hold it out. We'll hold it out for 45 seconds. If not, you can always breathe, but try to hold it out. If it's really tough, you can always swallow or take a little gulp of air and then exhale it out again. Soften the body while you're holding the breath out. Only 10 more seconds. And then deep breath in through the nose, fill the belly, the rib cage, the chest until your lungs are full, 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 and then hold it. This time we'll hold it for 1 minute. Maybe you can see some colors flashing in front of your eyes. Maybe there's a tingling. And allow the muscles to be soft while you're holding the air. And then open the mouth, sigh it all out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Coming back to the natural rhythm of your breath. And here I invite you to bring up a memory of the last few days or weeks where you felt truly happy, where you felt at ease, relaxed and joyful. A memory that brings up a smile onto your face, and then allow that smile to be there. And notice if there's a specific area in your body where you can feel that happy, joyful feeling. Maybe you feel it in your heart space or in the belly, wherever it is. Can you allow it to be there? If you like, you can also place a hand onto that area. Breathe into that body part. Maybe there is even a specific movement or a different posture that you want to intuitively take from here. Allowing this feeling of joy to be there. And then radiate, send that feeling of joy to yourself. And you can send that joyful, happy feeling to yourself, wishing yourself, may I be happy just as I am. And stay with that. Remember, if it takes you away, if the thoughts carry you, that's normal. That's how your mind is supposed to work. Then recognize it. Release the train of thought. Take a deep breath in and relax the body. Soften it on the exhale. Rejoice. Bring a little smile onto your face. And return to that feeling of joy. May I be happy just as I am. And then send that joyful feeling, radiate it to someone that you saw today, maybe to your bus driver, maybe someone at the cashier at the supermarket, someone that you said hello to. Send that joyful feeling to them. May they be happy just as they are. And if you get lost in thought, recognize, release, relax, rejoice, and return. May they be happy just as they are. You can also radiate that loving feeling to an animal. Maybe your dog, your cat, or any other animal that you know and that you love. And maybe only thinking about them brings up this feeling of joy again. And then send it out to them. May they be happy just as they are. Whenever you get carried away, recognize that you're thinking. Release the thoughts consciously. Take a deep breath in. Relax at the exhale. Rejoice. And return to that feeling of joy. And then send it to yourself again. Bring it back to yourself. Wishing yourself, may I be happy just as I am. And then take 3 more deep breaths here. And slowly come back to the sounds around you, to your body, touching the floor, the chair, bringing back some gentle movement. And then in your own time, opening the eyes again. And I have a little homework that if you're going to eat something now, maybe you can set an alarm on your phone to eat the first 5 minutes in silence with yourself. No talking, no being on the phone, no being on the computer, no watching anything, but just being with the food that you're eating, and always using the 5R to come back to the eating, to the object of meditation in that case.